end of March already, and the first quarter of the year is gone. But Rippin for the Cure is strong right now. This past weekend, had a nice $5 challenge. Thanks to Will, who is at employee84 on Twitter. You guys really showed out, as you always do. And as of just a few minutes ago, if you are catching this live, you may have seen the tweet, or if you're in Discord, got the messages, or on District, got messages, and I think even an Instagram post was made. But Midwest Box Breaks held a break late last week and raised $700 just like that. So Rippin for the Cure in the bank right now is up over $21,000, $21,228 to be exact. At $8 is like a knife in my back right now. Like round numbers with fives and zeros, but anyway, take it as it is. You know, if we end on a number that's not a 5 or a 0, that's cool. I always like to just keep it cohesive across the whole campaign. But anyway, I'm getting way off on a tangent right now. You know, and with Minuteman Madness, that should put us up over 23,000 in total, and still have 2 months to go, and still have some big events that will be taking place. So again, I'm fairly confident that $30,000 will be able to accomplish with all of your support each weekend and throughout the week. We certainly will be able to get there. I do want to run the random for this weekend. So as a reminder, this weekend, there's 2 items, but only 1 winner. All right. And so let me explain how that works. Well, first, let me tell you the items just as a reminder. So we got a 2025 Topps Chrome Star Wars Super Box. And then we have a 2024 Prism Hanger Box. Again, 2 items, 1 winner. And how this works is each person that donates these items, okay, I leave it up to them how they want to do this. If they wanted to all go to one person, you know, if they want to split it up between multiple winners, it's totally up to that person. I don't guide them in any one way unless they're looking for my guidance. My guidance will always be, you know, let's try to spread the wealth. But you know, that's only if they ask, and I try to stay out of their decision making, because my sole role is I want to raise money and I want to raise awareness, and I want to get as many people involved as possible. They are donating these items, so they can do whatever they choose to do with them for Rippin for the Cure and what we're doing here. So let's get to the $5 challenge. Now, you may notice that I'm set up a little differently again this week. Hopefully, you all can hear me because I don't have my headphones in. So I'm trying to figure out what's working best as we move closer to the mega break. I think I've decided against the phone. I never was going to do the phone on the mega break, but the next card break, I need to figure something out, because even though I liked having the cards in front of me here, I don't know how I felt about the phone and everything else. But anyway, let's go ahead, share the screen. We're going to get our dice roll. I want... See, it always does it differently. I don't like this. So I don't know if you can see the dice roll screen. Hopefully you can. I don't know, because I can't see what you see right now. So to fix that issue, to make sure that you're actually seeing what I need you to see, I'm going to go to my YouTube page and see what you see. Because this is just a hot mess express right now. All right, so you do see the dice screen. Fantastic. Jim, welcome, my friend. Cool. All right. Dice screen's up 3 times. We're going to roll this dice here. And our number is 2, 8, 12. All right. Number is 12. I already have the names loaded up here. And we're going to go ahead and random these names 12 times again. 2 items, 1 winner. So let me replace this screen again. Wow, I just realized, because I'm on YouTube, there is a huge delay. All right, so you do see all of the changes I'm doing here, which is just insane. So again, 12 is the number. Name's already loaded. Here we go with the random. That's 1 time. There's 2, 3. We're going top name. So good luck to all of you here. Again, we got a Star Wars Super Box and a Prism Hanger Box. And those are courtesy of Will, who is at employee 84. That was 11. Here's number 12. Good luck, everybody. Winner is Chris McVeigh. Chris McVeigh, congratulations, my friend at Buck City Breaks. Appreciate you and your support. We will certainly get those items out to you. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my spreadsheet here so I know who did what and why and how and when. So we are all set to go there. So fantastic work, folks. Really do appreciate that kind of support. I'm trying to stop the screen now. There we go. So I should be back up and running. Cool. What's up, Craig? Saw you sneak in here. So again, we are up over $21,000 banked right now. Minuteman Madness has us up over $23,000 over the next couple of months. So right now, kind of in this little bit of a lull period, especially with Easter and spring breaks and all that. Kind of just want to reset ourselves and get moving here. So this weekend, there's a $5 challenge that'll happen. The hint for the week is a Hall of Fame baseball player. And I think it's a pretty cool item. A couple of folks made sure that it came to me here. So Josh Woodward, who's H-Fan on Twitter, and then Sarah Byron, who's Sarah Beezy for Sheezy. I don't know if that's really her name, but that's what I refer to her as on Twitter. But they made sure this item got here for Rippin for the Cure, so we're going to use it this weekend. $5 challenge. As I mentioned before, I have some cards allocated from Dallas that I will be throwing out here in the next couple of weeks. And then, much like we did last week with the opening day break, I have football product for a draft break. So there will be a draft break, and I would love for more stuff. I have stuff from Panini. I have stuff from Pulse. Buck City Breaks gave me a box that I think he intended for me to use, but he told me to use it how I want to use it, so it's going to that. Who else gave me stuff? I feel like there was another group that gave me football. Oh, Heritage Auctions is supposed to be sending me a football box as well. But my ultimate goal for this football break is I want to secure at least one box of the new Topps product that'll be coming out. So I do have an ask of them, hoping that they will send me something, because I think that would be really cool to break and debut in this capacity. But if you have card shops that want to get involved in some way, this is a really easy way for them to get involved. If they want to donate a single box or multiple boxes, for this NFL draft break or the mega break in general, whatever the case may be, would love to continue adding to this to make it as big as possible. I'll be fully transparent with how the break happens and the pricing. I don't know if if I'm not a breaker, I don't know if breakers do it this way, where they have overhead and margins and all these things. I don't have any margins to meet because these are all donated product. I have donations to meet. I take the total cost, divide it by the number of boxes I have, and it comes up with a number. I'm going to promise you right now, that number is probably not going to be above $50. and the reason I say that is 50 seems like a nice round number, like possibly an easy number when you see the product to get into. The opening day baseball break I had last week, if I had done the same thing and had the donation amount be what the actual price would have been per spot, it would have been like $63. I put it at 50 again, just an easy number, and it filled like that, which was really cool. So I'm hoping the NFL draft break one will do the same thing. And if it's less than $50, it's even better. Again, it depends on, how the math works out. Um, so we have that going on. Midwest Box Breaks will have something towards the end of the campaign. I will have mystery packs too, which I have stuff from um, Blake Jameson. I have stuff from CGC. I have stuff from other just individuals. The Savannah Bananas have sent stuff. Other teams have sent stuff. Cash Lumber has sent something for these mystery packs. I think there's probably going to be over 100 of them, which if you pull the Jets, you get a refund. I don't know about that, Craig. And Jim, you're right. So much cool stuff going on. And that's what I like to see with all this. So, there will be those coming up. I think I'm doing that in May as well. But we're just going to continue here. 175 current items for the mega break. 200 is the goal. So, as I say every week, if you have something that you'd like to contribute to the mega break, please, reach out and let's get it going here. I'll even. All right, Jim, take care, buddy. Um, Typically for the mega break, if you make an item donation, you do get a spot in the mega break random. For each item, let's double that for the remainder of the campaign over the next 2 months. If you make a donation to the mega break, you'll get 2 spots per item. So you do 5 items, that's 10 spots, 10 items, 20 spots, and so on and so forth. So 200 is that number that we want to get to. So let's make that happen, because that way we can get more items in people's hands as a thank you and a well-deserved celebration on May 23rd. That day is still kind of up in the air. I'm hoping to start at 7 o'clock that night. However, my son has a baseball tournament that weekend, so it's going to be dependent on what time his games are that Saturday. But we will be holding it on May 23rd without a doubt, unless something really crazy happens. So we got $5 challenges, mystery packs, opening our NFL draft break. Midwest Box Breaks has something going on that'll be planned. I have random cards here that I'll be doing something with. And if anybody else has any ideas they want to throw at me, please do. I am open to anything. I will, run with it and try to do what's best by this group. But, want to push these next 2 months. Really want to push hard to get items in for the mega break, to get donations in for Rippin for the Cure to support the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. 30,000 is within reach. Forecasting it, we potentially could go above that too. So be really cool to go above $30,000 this year. I think it would make a huge difference. Craig, follow up on more items. Let me know what that means. You know how to get a hold of me, and just give me the information and details. So, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Truly, what you're doing is more than I could have ever imagined when this thing started. There's folks that are taking notice, not only within my world, but I think also within the hobby universe. I want this to be the hobby fundraiser. So I have plans to hopefully make that a reality, and just get this on the calendar every year so that we can one day, I think it can happen, start raising hundreds of thousands of dollars on a calendar year by doing what we're doing, and affect change across so many different parallels, and really just make an impact and show that it just takes a little bit of effort, and it takes building relationships, and it takes just supporting each other because that's what good human beings do. So, again, thank you. I definitely appreciate you guys. Congratulations again to Buck City Chris. We'll be in touch on getting those items over to you. And have a nice day, guys. Thank you all so much.